excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last night.
MP, you're about to go off.
The National Basketball Association and the Utah Jazz are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, handling your board or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue of any type that needs to be addressed, please text the word JAZZ along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. There are 15 development for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth to get your ticket.
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside the arena. Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at some stats for Keontae George.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Stan, as a coach, what's the best way to instill confidence in your players?
Well, Brian, I don't know that as a coach you can instill confidence in them, but what you can do is prepare them for every situation in the game so that they're not having to think about what they should do. They know, and they're prepared to execute.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Trae Young out there with MP, and it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Shot clock at 6. George passes to Sexton. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Atlanta with the ball, and they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Yeah, you love to see that. Really solid stuff from Young close.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with the Jazz head coach. He was talking about unsung contributions, particularly those from Clint Capella. He cited the hard screens, the rebounding, the willingness to get his hands dirty. This is a guy who never complains. He just puts his hard hat on and he goes to work. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. And here's Hunter for 3. They get it again. Back to Young. The 3. Drops in the 3. Young's got 10 points.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
George passes to Collins. To the paint. Hunter with a double. Markkanen misses.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Hunter passes to Johnson. Now here's Capella. Pass to Young. Fires the 3. Collins with the rebound. The Jazz have gone 1 for 3 so far. Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. MP outside, Johnson on the wing. Screen by MP. 11 feet out, and that one's long. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Hendricks, and right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
MP, the pass to Hunter.
Utah foul. Hendricks. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Primo, and here's Young. 5 to shoot. And he gets the jumper to drop. He's got 12.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Stolen by MP. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Up ahead. And the basket is good.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And Utah calls time here. Let's take a second to check in on the race for Rookie of the Year and see how the rankings are shaping up for this year's class of new NBA talents. You look at MP, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
Well, no debate here. He's running away with it and looks poised for big things to come.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
And here's Young. 14 points for him. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Pass to Hendricks. Tipped. George with it. 6 to shoot. Markkanen from long range. And Primo pulls it down.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. All right, let's have a look at the leaderboard to see which team scored the most points off turnovers this past month. The Hawks, number 1.
And lately, they've not only been forcing turnovers, but capitalizing on them on the other end, hustling hard to convert every time.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Solid from deep. Sexton is a guy you want taken.
Young, the pass to Capella. The kick out to Young from outside the arc. Second shot opportunity. And MP with a nice bucket inside.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Now George. Still no points. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. Here we are in the middle of the season. Let's see where the Western Conference standings sit. You take a look at Utah. They're way down there in the conference, but still optimistic they can turn it around. Utah making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. George against Young. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys. And he hasn't really had that.
First free throw is good. Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Grant.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
Sexton against MP. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. That one on Capella. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta?
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Sexton. Collins a screen. Unloads from 13. And it's Utah scoring again.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Inside, here's MP. The kick out to Young. And it's blocked by Kessler.
And look, Kessler just has a nose for the ball. He is a certified shot blocker.
Pass to Sexton. Kessler, a screen on MP. Sexton passes to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
Young looking over the floor. Now MP, the 17-footer. Collins with the rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Markkanen finds Collins. It's George on the drive, and he buries his first look.
And just muscling it in, George, very aggressive.
The Hawks lead by 7. Outside Young. High arcing shot. Rejected by George. Pass to Collins. Here's Markkanen, covered by MP. Capella on the double team. It's George on the wing. Back to Markkanen. Now George. Collins outside. No good with the triple. Here's Primo. And MP throws it down.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
George passes to Sexton. Markkanen with it. Now here's Sexton. Give him 8 points now. No good from the wing. Down low. Here's Johnson. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And here's Collins for 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He scored 28 points, and he also dominated the glass. No surprises there. We should have expected a game like that, given his impressive form of late. We'll see if he keeps going tonight. Brian?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And stolen by Sexton. To the inside. Now Young with a steal. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, if you put it up there, Capella has the link to go get it.
Sexton with it. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. to the middle. It's stolen by Johnson. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
For close to a decade now, Stan, Clint Capella has been a double-double machine.
Well, Brian, I think the key to Capella is he knows who he is. He's a great rebounder, rim runner, and shot blocker, and then he doesn't force things offensively, and that's why he's had one of the highest shooting percentages in NBA history.
KYG, know your game. Here's Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Mills, the pass to Clarkson. Here's the floater, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Oh, what a soft touch. Clarkson just easing it in.
The Hawks lead by 13. Over to the left wing. Here's Capella. Kessler with a rebound. And for the Jazz, they're shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Young with the double team. Mills, the pass to Kessler. Here's Clarkson, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, this is Clarkson's role. He looks to score in a multitude of ways.
There's Young with the 3. They get it back.
Yeah, they're getting pummeled on the offensive board so far.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter here. MP against Clarkson. Over MP. And it's Clarkson again missing. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Screen by MP. 19-footer. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
Clarkson against MP. Clarkson outside. Over MP. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Atlanta Hawks. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Boy, a very convincing performance so far from the Hawks.
That's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Well, their defense was incredible, wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Jordan Clarkson is out there with Patrick Mills. Then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Sensabaugh in at small forward. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Daniels misses. Jazz trail by 13. Pass to Hendricks. Clarkson for 3. Sinks it from distance. Clarkson's got 9.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
MP up top. Here's Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flashing serious potential.
And last year they split their season series, so this is a chance for one of them to get the upper hand on the other.
Clock at 6. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by MP. The Hawks lead by 10. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Pass to Daniels. Outside Bogdanovich. Launches it. Clarkson grabs a miss. The Jazz have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Mills with it. Back to Clarkson. And the deficit down inside single digits. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter.
You got to bring more fire than that to stop Clarkson. He's a pro at fending off tight defense.
Bogdanovich down low, and he banks in the layup.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Jazz trail by 10. Here's Clarkson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. We'll stand former second-round pick Jordan Clarkson. He's averaged double-digit scoring every season.
Yeah, Brian, and he's done it primarily as a sixth man. He actually already ranks among the top 10 in all-time points scored off the bench, and he's still moving up the ladder.
It is interesting that he prefers to come off the bench.
Yes, some guys do.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Nance the screen. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Nails it from 3. Bogdanovich has got 10 points in the game.
That's a go-to shot for Bogdanovich. He's so confident pulling the trigger.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Mills. To halt the run. Drives to the hoop. The rebound by the Hawks.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
On the wing, Daniels. There's the triple. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mills, the pass to Clarkson. Shoots over Nance, and that one's good. Clarkson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, the mid-range is the sweet spot for Clarkson. He does a lot of damage from there.
Bogdanovich from long range. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Clarkson against MP. Over MP. And it's Clarkson missing. The Hawks lead by 14. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Hendricks. For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Hendricks. There's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hendricks has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Picked up by Okongwu. Here's Nance. Here's Daniels. And Atlanta misses again.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Here's Mills. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Bogdanovich passes to Nance. Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Mills. Here's Daniels. To the wing on the left. Okongwu finds Nance. Here's Daniels. Another shot. And Okongwu with the lay-in. And the Hawks lead by 13.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3. Atlanta's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Bogdanovich passes to MP. Sinks the 15-footer. MP's got 8 points.
And when lots of guys are overlooking the mid-range, it's nice to see MP featuring it in his game.
Look at this, Jazz fans. It's your Utah Jazz.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Collins, he's checked in for Hendricks. Markkanen comes in for Sensabaugh. Colin Sexton's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Keontae George in for Mills. And a change for the Hawks. Johnson's checked in. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 13. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking at... Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Markkanen outside. Collins with a screen on Bogdanovich. Markkanen for three. Rebound Atlanta. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
I think as soon as it got to OT, they felt discouraged. They really expected to win that game going away.
Here's Daniels. No good on the three.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. George scanning the floor. Pass to Sexton. Inside. George outside. Just three to shoot. Kicks it out to Collins. Over Okongwu. Collins, no good. Atlanta leading by 12. Daniels passes to Primo. Now here's Johnson. Bogdanovich from long range. Drills it from deep. Bogdanovich has got 11 points in the quarter.
This speaks to the level of confidence Bogdanovich possesses, looking to shoot immediately off the catch.
Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Greg.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Johnson a screen on Markkanen. Bogdanovich from long range. And the Hawks with another three.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Daniels passes to Bogdanovich. Okongwu a screen on George. Bogdanovich, no good.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Back to Sexton. The three ball. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got rebound number 7 tonight. Down low. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Kessler.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Hendricks is checked in. Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Zeller's checked in for Okongwu.
Team foul. Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Number 41, Cody Zeller.
Here's Hendricks. He had 10 points in the win against the Magic in Orlando. Here's George. And he converts the layup. George has gotten his second bucket.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Outside Young.
per minute.
And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his fourth year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
Back to Young. Oh, George with a steal! Pass to Sexton. A deep three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's Johnson. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Clarkson for 3. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
George against Young. Nice move. And he lays it in. Young's got 25 points in the game.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over it.
Collins against Young. Now here's Collins. Defense right on him. 6 on the shot clock. Collins with a screen on Zeller. George for 3. It's rebounded by Rizachet.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Hey, yo, right there.
Left side, Young. And they pick up 2. 27 points for him.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Atlanta on top, just dominating this one. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey everybody, always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league.
Everyone's jacked up to see Chris Paul join the organization. The leadership and the wisdom he brings to a team is truly invaluable. He's like having a star player and a star coach on the floor at the same time.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Atlanta Hawks.
They've been great on the boards. Once these guys establish the position, it's hard to root them out, yeah, Shaq.
Tough physical approach. We'll see if adjustments are made on the other side to try and counter that. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it, Shaq?
Yeah, I was asleep. I'm sorry, Ernie.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. MP is out there with Trae Young, and it's Hunter in at the 3. Pass to Hendricks. Here's George to the paint. Sexton. MP with the block.
Great effort from MP. We don't see that a ton from players his age.
Young, the pass to Primo. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sexton. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
And you look at Young, he's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Pass to Capella. Now MP. Check by Sexton. A good look from Young. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
MP drives in. Oh, MP throws it down.
Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Collins outside. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Markkanen. Now here's George. Guarded by Young. George outside to snap the cold streak. And another miss by Utah.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
With the step back. Now Capella. Hunter on the wing. Outside Johnson. Up top Young. MP outside. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Collins with a screen on Young. George passes to Sexton. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Sexton's got 14.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton, launching quickly.
From the right block, they grab their own miss. And it's Capella with the jam.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Sexton looking around. Collins with a screen on MP. Throws it up high. And Collins with the slam.
Well, great to see in-sync offense like this. The pass is perfectly timed, and Collins rises up and puts it down.
MP outside. Pass to Hunter. Capella with it. Collins defending. And here's Young. And here's Hunter from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Hunter's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And Hunter can really do damage from deep. The defense has to get out on him.
And over the last 4 seasons, Stan, the Hawks have hovered around 500.
Yeah, but trending downward year over year. Without control of their first-round picks for the next 3 seasons from the DeJounte Murray trade, Brian, they've got no choice but to make it work.
George against Young. On the wing, MP. Outside Johnson. Pass to Capella. 4-3. It's rebounded by Hendricks. The Jazz have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. George outside. Back to Sexton. And Primo pulls it down.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Capella, the pass to Young. Oh, there's the alley!
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
And it's Utah with the ball. And here's Sexton. He's got 14. Pass to Markkanen. Outside Sexton. This one for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Johnson on the wing. Hunter on the wing. It's guarded by Markkanen. Sexton against MP. 4 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Young from long range. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 7 tonight. Markkanen outside. Collins outside. Outside Sexton. And the layup is good off the glass. Sexton's got 16 points.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for George. Looking at our 2K leaderboard, these teams have been absolutely fantastic hitting the offensive boards. Utah, second.
Their physicality underneath has been generating a lot of second chance opportunities. We'll see if they can maintain that level of intensity.
On the wing, MP. For 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Sexton. Pass to Clarkson. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. 18 points for him.
Well, when Clarkson gets going, he can be an elite scoring guard.
Outside Young. On the wing, MP. Fires for 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside Sexton. Shoots over Young. Sexton misses. Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Right side Young. Pass to MP. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Sexton. To the left wing. Lets it go from deep. And the three-pointer goes.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Outside Young. To the inside. And MP throws it down.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high-percentage buckets.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest-growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Sensabaugh comes in for Hendricks. And remember, despite a great start to his career, Colin Sexton was traded after his 4th year, Coach.
Yeah, well, Brian, it seems like everybody gets traded at some point now, and Sexton has responded well to that deal He understands it's not personal, it's a business. He deserves a lot of credit for what he's done.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, too. The team that traded you, there's also a team that wanted you in trade.
So true.
One of the more consistent players in the league, Stan, Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Yeah, Brian, averages in double figures every year, shoots it well from deep, a very underrated ball handler and playmaker. You love having guys like Bogdanovic that you can rely on every night.
Mills, he's checked in for Utah. Clarkson drops in the layup for 2. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Young. Pass to Okongwu. On the wing, MP. To the left side wing. From deep. Young can't hit. Utah's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Outside for Sexton. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Hawks.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Fires from deep. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Well, that's Bogdanovic's main role on this team. Drill threes.
Outside Mills. Here's Clarkson. Atlanta with a rebound. Primo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Young, the pass to MP. A minute 35 left in the third quarter here. Yep, that one goes.
Great example there of the way MP's game around the rim continues to grow and develop.
Clarkson passes to Sexton. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
NBA, if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
Young, the pass to Primo. Young against Mills. Low block shot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Patrick Mills picks one up.
Well, if you're looking for someone to make things happen at the offensive end, Trae Young's the guy you want.
Juzang, he's checked in for Utah. And a change for the Hawks. Zeller's checked in for Nance. Young against Mills. Here's Juzang. The rebound by Bogdanovic. Atlanta's shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%, and it's good. 2 points.
And what a tough finish. When Bogdanovic scores through contact, it really helps with his confidence.
Williams has checked in for Juzang. This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. That one misses for Bogdanovic. Will stand since trading Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell in 2022. The Utah Jazz have done some reshaping of their roster.
Yeah, and Brian, it's clear that they're not done. The tinkering continues. They're going to continue to move pieces around until they find what they think can become a championship contending team.
There's Young with the 3. No good on the shot. And so it's Atlanta cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Williams. Collier is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Daniels misses.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Clarkson. And foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, what you love about Jordan Clarkson, it doesn't matter if he's starting or coming.
Utah ends up going with a new group. Nance, he's checked in for the Hawks. Primo comes in for Hunter. .143 left in the 4th quarter. Left side, Sexton. To the middle. Ooh, and powered down. What a jam.
Nice pass by Sexton there. I like when he looks to set up his teammates.
Daniels passes to MP. And we haven't seen a new franchise join the NBA stand since the Charlotte Bobcats in 2003. 20 years later, though, things seem to be percolating a bit.
Well, you've seen it, Brian. There's some deep pockets out there and some great markets, all vying to get into the action. And we know that the NBA is all about growth.
Hey, kick it out.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hawks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for MP.
Well, he was all about the rim protection in this one. His defensive presence was felt from the get-go.
Markkanen finds Sexton. George outside, just 5 to shoot. It's Markkanen on the wing. Over Rizachet. Markkanen misses. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Daniels. The kick out to Nance. MP against Collins. From deep, MP gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Here's Daniels. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.